you know, and it's not even about like taking money from people. It's just doing what you love for a living. I mean, everybody's got to get paid. Everybody's got to eat.
So.
He's talking about me. I hope it's in a positive way. Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to be on that man's bad side.
Nope.
Like, yeah,
that side of episode 4. What's
going on, everybody?
Oh, hi.
We have a special guest this
As
week.
you see, this is not the leprechaun that we talked about in the bloopers last week.
Yeah, stealing Lucky Charms.
You know me.
This is Mr. Tommy Vino.
How y'all doing? Tommy Vino. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming out.
Yes,
we've been
yes,
trying
yes.
our...
My pleasure.
We've been trying to get him out here. And
Yeah.
You know, it's hard though, because it ain't like we're making Jason Aldean or Anamon or Marshall Mathers, how you want to call him. That's what we were alerting to. But, so man, tell me what's been going on.
Well, you know, living the dream. However, some dreams are nightmares. But, no, I just grind, man. Been working a lot. You know, I got keep the music and keep the personal life separate, of course. But music I set aside for a while. You know, I was kind of gone for a minute with my own shit going on, and realized that I don't know, I have that drive. I need music in my life. You know what I mean? So I put it down for a minute, but I've been trying to get back into things. I don't know if y'all seen the little quarantine video. I'm an idiot. But no, I think bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
Oh, yes, okay.
I was clowning. But yeah, you know, I did that for kind of the fun, you know, just clowning around. And it was like, okay, and it happened to be a contest, you know what I mean? Shout out to, who was it, Alto Brits and Phantom Music. Those are the producers that hosted it and everything. I linked up with them, gotta show them some love. But yeah, like, it just, I don't know, it's kind of fun and not pressure like it was before. You know
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, so then I started putting together ideas and a new project, and moving forward with that now. I got a new album on the way. Hopefully by the end of this year I'll have it complete, done. Want to do a release, probably start dropping some singles pretty soon.
You know what I love about that, like the S.n.B. show, is like we have breaking news here all the time without even thinking about it. He just told us that he has a new album. Here you go.
Brand new album coming out.
This was
Tommy
breaking
Vino.
news.
You heard it here first, folks,
We will put that in.
on the S.n.B. show. And also, if y'all didn't know, this is the man that directed our music video, The Creek Don't Rise.
Yeah. See,
That was fun.
That
was fun.
We're gonna actually talk about that, and we're talking about other things with this dude. You know, this dude. I call him this dude, but dude with
I've been called worse.
dude with attitude and a groove. That's what I like to say. Like you know what? I think when I talk about you, Tommy, to people that I don't, that don't know you, I said, well, he raps. And the instant thing is the same thing as I'm sure you get. Oh, he raps. Oh, you associate with a rapper? Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. No. So you mean is this? And I said, well, okay. Here's how I like to say it. I'm like, M. Yeah, and see, so they get that look. I said, I like to think his style is like that, but he's mixed with a Kid Rock all around person too, because you can move around, you can kind of move a groove. You can move a groove. I'm not that old, folks. I'm sorry. Like we may like
Groove with it.
That's 70s shit.
But
I feel you.
But like you
more than a rapper though.
Correct. I think like you're a true artist.
Thank you.
And I think that's
the recognition that I've always wanted and went for. Just because like rap gets such a bad name. Not to discredit rap, because it is an amazing form of music. It's an amazing culture behind it. It's just misunderstood, because in many ways today it's misrepresented, I feel. I mean, someone hears rap and they automatically think gangster rap. Gangster rap is a part of the culture, it's a part of the genre, but not everything is like hard, aggressive gangster rap. But tell me you ain't, been in the gym or mad one day and what you want to put on? Adele? You know what I mean? Like, if you listen to rap music, you put something hard on, get you the
Hey,
Get you that
listen,
motivation.
You know something funny about that?
Uh,
We had this conversation months ago about the genre barriers,
yeah.
about how they should just be taken down.
Yeah.
Because if
A
you're
lot are
if you're an
today.
artist, then you're an artist. You shouldn't be classified to one section of music that you want to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of them are broken down better today than they were like for like me when I was younger. Not that I'm that old, but you know, chill though.
Especially like for us in the country music genre per se, we get frowned upon if we want to write like a rock song or if we want to feature somebody rapping or something like that.
Yeah.
That's because that's how it is in country music. You know, they're
Oh, yeah.
very old fashioned.
Well, rap has this hard, aggressive kind of rough cut edge to it that you have to have that representation to a certain degree. So with me being a rapper, it was sort of like, oh, yo, I got a country feature on it, and like I get looked at like I'm soft or something.
Yep.
Or going pop, like that, because there's like the Nelly jams, even like the Dirt Road Anthem, was ludicrous mixed with country. That to me was a fucking dope ass song. Even Nelly shit, they're all right. I like his a little bit, but I see where it started blending, and it's like they rappers view it as like that's a mainstream song. And that's different than just rap, like raw rap. Of my era, anyways. Like,
I think that's where like the
But folks,
oh, here
we
go.
gotta do it.
It's coming.
We gotta do it.
Tommy's gonna lose it.
Would you like to hold my panda?
hold your pain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember,
I would,
folks.
I would love to hold your pain.
You'd love to hold my panda? There you go. That's Mr. Panda. Always remember the pandas, folks. Tommy's remembering the pandas. He's gonna let you know. Always, never forget about them there pandas.
Cute.
Mr. Panda's gonna be there with us.
Is he a smoker by chance?
Oh, he is.
Okay. That's all.
He does his thing. That's Mr. Panda.
That's the pimp man
We had somebody on the comments ask us if they could have the panda.
Actually,
No, you can't have our panda.
It's a cute panda. What's the panda's name?
Panda.
Panda?
It's Mr. Panda.
Mm.
We're very original here on the S.n.B.
I
Show.
think I gave him a name last week.
Designer?
Well, that's enough for Mr. Panda. I'll take him and go put him back in his little hole.
All
All right,
Nice
Mr.
meeting
Panda.
you, Mr.
We'll see you
Panda.
later. Well, that's Mr. Panda. That's what we do here on the S.n.B. Show.
Very
We just-
comforting. Very comforting.
Yeah, isn't he?
Yes,
So,
he is.
Tommy, I want to ask you. I'm going to get right into it. September 12th,
Yes.
you agreed to come out there with us
Yes.
because you're nuts. Because we're crazy.
Yes. I feel like your kind of crazy is the kind of crazy that my kind of crazy likes to get crazy. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Like,
Yes. September 12th.
What are you talking about?
Talking about September 12th, S.n.B. Fest 2020 at the Lock Pit
The fuck?
with Mandy Miller Acoustics, Kevin Scarborough, DJ Crazy Kenny, Tommy Vino, and the Southern North Boys. Big old festival. Where have you been?
The fuck?
September 12th. We're going to have some camping, fishing, four-wheeling, big old show.
Big show.
Big show. All day long. We going all day.
And who's gonna do this?
We are.
Who's me?
Right there on your shirt.
Upstate country?
That's right. We've
I
teamed
sure
up
have-
with the folks down at the Lock Pit. We're going to throw a big old show.
Oh, okay.
Going to be the best show of this whole COVID year.
The best of
Yes.
the COVID year.
Yes.
All right.
September 12th.
Okay.
end of the COVID.
That's right.
All right.
We're going to party hard.
And
21 and older.
and Tommy's coming.
That's right.
So
I'll be there.
we're throwing a big party. And
Big old
we're
party.
just gonna have everybody come out.
That's right.
Plans.
That's right. Big old show.
Big show. Big show.
That's right.
Okay. Huge. Huge.
Listen.
Fucking amazing.
Like, no, like not fucking
Like
Tommy knows. Why don't you know?
I like your, you know what I mean, but I mean, just a little Viagra.
Click at it.
so like if you go like that.
I'm talking like adolescent, teenage boy, first time with a cell phone hard.
Oh.
We're going hard.
You know what I'm talking about.
So we should see you there September 12th
That's right.
at Lock Pit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're going to take that no bullshit William and use that for the first part commercial because we are using one of those. I will edit that to get commercial out of it. Okay. So just
Oh, look at that. Hello.
her.
Hey, how you doing?
I love editing. It's so nice. We still looking good, Willie?
Yeah.
Okay,
I just wanted
cool.
to make sure he was still in view.
All right, so
Because he did end up leaning over.
Well, that's
that
what he
way.
do. He always
Wanna
goes
get a
that
little
way.
closer?
Come on, bring it in, son. Bring it in, son.
There.
all right, well, good. We're on commercial break.
I ain't on no commercial break.
Yeah, we gotta start making commercials.
No, we
Commercial
fucking
break.
don't. When we start getting,
Close in advertisements. You can charge people for advertisements.
yeah, when we start getting
See?
people to add, then advertise, then we'll start making commercials. Like extra gum. Remember that?
Well, we'll make out a deal, you know what I mean? When I'm ready with my album, I'll send you the little 15, 30-second ad. I'll put up something together, whatever, and throw it in your commercial. When I start throwing my shit, I'll throw your shit in there.
And you become friends with the friends of friends.
That's right. That's how we do. We gotta have each other's backs.
Yes, but
Yeah, but we get it out.
yeah, but it's pre.
That's why we pre-record. All the editing is nice.
See,
We are
that's the difficulty. It'd be
we are WWF 97. We pre-record everything.
Man, people are really gonna think you don't shower. You're gonna be wearing that shirt for 3 weeks straight.
yo, fucking.
I have shorts on though.
I feel like
They can't see below that. They don't know.
I shower, bitches.
And there's the thumbnail.
twice a month.
Right there.
This is why we have bloopers on Thursday. So, anyway,
All right.
so Tommy.
Can I
Back
get like
to
a screw face in the camera?
Hey,
Dude.
get it on there. There it is.
Because when we
No, Willie, there's the thumbnail right there.
because when we sit down in
Okay.
Was that the cup that was in the...
yeah.
Oh,
Yours
no.
is right there.
God damn it, pal!
You didn't hit the bottle, too. Did you? Damn, you even drank your vitamin.
Man, fucking dick over there. That's what he does.
He's got skills. Did you
That's
just,
why I hit it up
what is
towards
that?
me.
Man, the Roxbury, did you just grab my ass? I'm sure that's physically impossible from the side of the room. I know your tricks. Random.
Why do we do this?
So, anyway, now we're gonna break this down. I think we don't really
Wait, what now? What's that?
have a
It's not much to break down.
no. We don't have a shoot interview. Actually, you are our first live and guest interview.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done.
Oh, I feel honored. I feel
He's the first. He's the first.
First in studio.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
Whatever. Studio, yeah.
yeah, we're not on
Honored.
location.
I'm honored, I'm humbled, and appreciative, fellas.
Thank you. Thank you for thanking you and be thanking you.
Yes. So since we got you here, Tommy, we're gonna pick your brain.
Yeah.
Like,
So
like,
like, what's your sign?
I know what you want to do, but
You
we
know what I
gotta
wanna
lead
do?
up to it.
All right.
We gotta do the. Remember,
Capricorn.
you too.
I like the beach.
Ooh,
Hey, wait a minute. You're a Capricorn too.
Yeah.
There's me too. Hey,
I
man.
didn't really follow like the whole zodiac thing, but my daughter like presses it on me, and I realized a lot of it. I'm like, that's just a.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm just.
That sounds like me.
I'm not a control freak. Can you move that, please?
I start believing that shit too, because it's just like, you know what? I ain't doing it. Like, you're bad with money. Like, you know, actually, you're right.
It's pretty good.
I
Not very frugal.
look at our studio. That's all I can afford. To be honest with you.
We got a table.
Yeah, but like those thumbnails to hold that up, you know how much that cost me out of the budget.
Right. Well,
Quite a bit.
Those?
if I may say so, in regards to your videos that you have up on the TubeViews,
I know Brian and Mr. Brown, man.
Oh, hey, yeah.
eventually,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
you
Wait a
guys,
minute.
you guys are building, and that will give you the opportunity to reinvest and build from that.
Well, you know
In
what?
time.
We appreciate just somebody like you. And you know what? I'm gonna tell our audience about you because I know this. We don't do things in order, folks. And you guys are just like, well, didn't he just kind of tell us about himself? Yeah. But shut the fuck up. We're gonna talk about it again.
Here we go.
We take 6 times to do this. All right.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Story of my life. It's all good.
So,
So we're gonna go back.
Tommy V, from when okay, so here's a little little hint here. These two are related. Okay? I know they look very not similar at all. So, the physique is definitely there together. You know, both pick losing teams in football. So listen,
he went there.
when I first heard Tommy V, I heard rapper. Okay? And at that point, I thought what I thought of the Buffalo Bills. We're going to go 4-0. And this is just another rapper. Okay? Alright? Sorry, actually, I'm not going to lie. I do like Buffalo. I will admit that.
We're coming.
I know.
Pending Corona status. We're coming.
Listen.
You heard it first.
I can't talk shit. Listen.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I just have better record.
Wait till you hear the Bills song I'm making. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know Behind Blue Eyes? I'm telling you. No one knows what it's like to be a Bills fan.
You're right, and I never will.
Watch.
I feel like we could,
Oh.
like, collaborate with that. Make a funny song. I think we could. Anyway, maybe
There we
that's the
go.
first thing you just heard. Maybe we collaborate, make a parody song. Cause
That's
I heard
how
that,
it begins, people.
I heard that's what we really could do, make funny songs. But so anyway, I know off topic again, but I first heard about you. I didn't really know who you were. Nick showed me. I'm like, dang, he's pretty good. And then I didn't. Be honest, I didn't really fall in love with your music the first time I heard it. So I'm not here to kiss your ass and tell you I did.
I appreciate that.
I fell in love with the idea of your artistry and your mind for the business, and because anybody knows me behind the scenes like he does, or anybody, I love this. I live, eat, and breathe this. There's someone want to talk about it 24 hours a day. Shit, we can sign up and boom, 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 we're going.
Yeah.
You know. And just when you're sitting there and you're describing like, hey man, this is what my project is, and this is kind of what I want to do. Like I was more intrigued with this man is more than just a rapper. You know, he gets it. He's like right here. He gets it. This is what I told Nick from the beginning. I think is this is like WWE. The only thing that we do is we don't take bumps. We sing because there's an image that you have to play
Oh, yeah.
and a character that you have to. I mean, and everybody says be real, but to be honest, I don't think you see 100% real people any more mainstream. I'm saying underground people like us, they're starting to come out more and more, and they're just the real deal shit, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, people are more open about what they do behind the scenes now, but mainstream guys don't do that. But I want to tell our audience, he's a big deal here in Wayne County. He's a big deal in Rochester, Syracuse. You know, he's a very big deal all over. People know you very well, and that's why it's just so awesome for us to have him here. And it was amazing that he agreed to do what we're getting ready to work up to, the festival. This is why he's here. Whatever, you know, we're promoting it, obviously. But I want, because you two are going to have an awesome conversation. I know that. I heard you guys before we went live on camera and picked your brains and stuff. And you guys just talk like old times. So my questions are probably going to be a little bit more different, and you guys are going to be more comfortable. But I have this first question. How did you know that you wanted to be a artist? Not a rapper per se, but an artist all around from a young person. And knowing that the year and stuff that you were, what music was in that generation at the time, and probably frowned upon of what you wanted to do, very similar to like a Kid Rock, Marshall Mathers story per se, not exactly the same, but a little different. So how did you go through in your head, I want to do this no matter what, and no matter what people judge me, and if they say I can't do this, I'm going to do it no matter what. And I got to put sometimes what the right thing to do aside just to keep following, pushing through. Like, how did you know that from a young age, I guess?
Honestly, it was therapeutic. You know what I mean? It wasn't about business. It wasn't about making money. It wasn't about shows or even writing songs. At I'd say probably like preteen, 12 years old, around 11, 12 years old, I really started seeing what was going on in my household. And I ain't gonna get into all the crazy details, but amidst the chaos, I would kind of just like go up to my room. You know what I mean? Like I'd be alone. I was a loner. So hence probably why I'm a control freak and work alone most of the time with what I do. But I would just go up and turn up music. You know what I mean? Whatever it was on the radio until, you know, like the era of computers started making it easier to share music, or, you know, whatever CDs I bought, whatever, even tapes back in the day. You know what I mean? I had the cassette decks. I was of that era. But yeah, I mean, music, like hearing, especially hip hop. You know, I didn't hear like just violence and rage like it was kind of from, I guess, not necessarily promoted, but a lot of people perceived it as. You know, I heard pain, I heard struggle, I heard, you know, like the first rapper I really listened to was like Tupac, and you know, you don't have to be black to understand the struggle of a black man based on his music. You know what I mean? Like that type of music inspired me. Like, how can me, someone a complete different lifestyle kid, you know, just hear his music and feel his pain? You know, and I fell in love with that concept. So as I grew older, I started, you know, getting into music more to express my own pain. I would write songs. Like the first ever song I wrote was "Take Advantage," you know, about my parents. Other than like little like random freestyles and stuff. And you know, as a kid, it was just it was fun. It was like an opportunity to let go, to be me. And sometimes I describe it as like that zone where you ever like sit down and say you're watching TV, you're talking to me, whatever. He's sitting over here, but at the end of our conversation, you notice he's gone. He went out the door, walked right by you, didn't even notice. You ever do that, like watching TV, zoning out, somebody like, you know what I mean? That zone. I could get into that like freestyling and just start rapping, and everybody would be like, "Oh my God, you know." So I get mad love, and it made me feel confident. It made me want to build on that craft. And the more I listened to artists like Nas with like that storytelling, like detailed type rhyme, like his flow just that was a big inspiration. Jadakiss, Game, Eminem, of course, you know, big one. But you know, as I grew more into it, I wanted to be more with it. I found that I could share my rhymes, my freestyles, my songs, little shit that I was doing with people. And like when the first person I really rapped that "Take Advantage" song to was Eliza. And man, our cousin, like we were in the car chilling, and she was like, "Yeah, oh, you writing songs now?" Like, yeah. So I rapped it to her. I started kind of crying. You know, I mean, it was a tough song. I was like probably 16, 15, 16, and she started crying. And I was like, damn, you know, like you felt that. So I wrote another one. You know, I wrote like "Walk the Halls" off my first album,
which is my favorite. Just saying, throwing it out there.
Yeah. Like a friend I went to school with, like had some issues, you know, like drug problems, got in trouble a little bit. And, like said that song motivated him to do better. You know, he cried to me over it. Like one time I performed it, you know, like the third verse going into jail life, whatever. I performed it in Syracuse, and this dude came up after I got off stage. Like that was a song I ended with, you know, the night. Like it was a show. It wasn't like a party club. Like that was a show. So I wanted to end it with like that positive note, that kind of vibe that syncs with you to go home. So I walk off stage, and this dude, he was like probably your height. I mean, jacked, tatted up. I mean, I was kind of nervous. You know? Like, dude comes right up to me, like looking like angry, and I see like tears in his eyes, and he's like, "I just got home from 8-year bid." And I was like, "Yeah," and he put his hand up to me, and he was like, "That was like the deepest shit I've heard, and so motivational." He's like, I hope you get somewhere, kid. You know what I mean? I hope you make it somewhere, kid." And I was like, wow. I mean, like, this dude to me was like the rawest, like being like, "Oh shit," like, and he's like breaking down to me like the inspiration that I could provide.
And that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah. So
doing this.
And more it just popped up. Even when I'm doing like little club songs and shit, and I see people dancing, like it's just a great feeling. and other artists know that. Some of the bigger ones now may have forgotten that, but that's where it starts, is that love, that passion for music. But it's not really all their fault. You know, the business of anything that I've learned is it's difficult to get into the business and still be yourself. You know what I mean? Because you gotta lock down certain areas and focus, and you can't, you know, like me, I'm just a playful artist. I want to write songs, I want to perform, I want to, you know, record my music, but it's just, there's a lot of aspects to the business that require that kind of focus and require that integrity that's different from the person that you portray online or through your music. So it's made it difficult. It's been a long run. Make a short story long, more or less. That's my drive. Is I found something in me that I could use to inspire others and build others up, regardless of what area I'm hitting, whether it's something personal, a love song, a song about my pain, frustration, a club jam, song for riding, song for other activities. We won't listen to this, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm versatile. I love it. Whether people bought it, whether I recorded it, I'll be doing this until I'm in a grave. It's just a part of me, and all of that has just made me who I am as a person, as a parent, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, a cousin, whatever. You know what I mean? I am who I am because of what I've been through in relation to music, what music has done for me. And at this point, for so long, you know what I mean? It's literally like more than half my life, more than 2/3 of my life.
And like you said, you know, you had that minute where you were like, maybe we'll put it on the shelf for a minute, and then it just drove right back, came right back into it again. And you know, people that don't do this or don't understand will never get what you mean. Like once you get that drive, and once you get that feeling, and once you get that just angst to do it, it don't go away.
Yeah.
It never does.
It's an itch that you just can't scratch. It's gotta be
until you're back doing your thing again.
Yeah, and that's what pulls me back into it more and more. And I just one day picked up a pen and started fucking around. You know what I mean? Picked up my phone, started writing shit down. And I'm like, oh.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, talking about.
It'd be your turn to ask him a question.
My turn to ask him a question. Well, pretty much answered everything I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I talk too much sometimes. Feel free to raise your hand.
No, you just do your thing. I'm just excited.
All right. So,
Excited for what's coming up. Excited for everything else.
I didn't exactly write down these questions, but I got kind of excited because I texted him and I said, "What time he wants us to kind of prep questions?" Nick goes, "Well, I'm not sending questions." So, all right. I said, "Okay." So I sent you like two of the common ones that you asked, like, how long did it take you to get to where you got, and stuff like that. But I didn't. I didn't sit down and really think about it because I've heard so many interviews with the indie artists, and this is the kind of thing, and I don't know because I heard you talk to him earlier about mainstream, you know, and what's allowed and what's not, and people's opinions of it, and so on and so forth. But I wonder if you would be in agreement that over the last I'm going to say maybe 10 years or more, over so the last 2 or 3, if my research is about right, that the indie artist is actually making more noise and more putting big labels, people more out of business. Per se, like they're starting to come up to rise.
They stand on their own a little bit better now.
It's going to be a revolution of music, and we're about to hit the best time in. What I believe is the best time for music to hit is you're going to start hearing it now because there's a lot of platforms for people to hear. People like you, like people like us, people like Freddie Brown, people like and like it doesn't matter. You can just go type it in, and now you can hear all the overnight that saying, overnight you can't be success, I think that's bullshit now. Overnight, the right people find it, you can pretty much be gone. Like,
it's all a matter of perspective, you know what I mean? If you get noticed by the right person, you're there at the right time, you're making the right noise in the right direction,
You know, that's
Yeah,
so
that could be
cliche, but it's true.
Yeah.
Like it
Oh,
really
yeah.
is.
A lot of people have come up. I mean, there's kids. I mean, kids that make like probably triple R for money in a year. You know what I mean? Just because they know what they're doing on YouTube. The more that you do it, and the more you become accustomed to it, I'm sure things prosper. Like there's a lot of opportunity on any platform nowadays. I mean, yeah, it's easy for the independent artist, and there's pennies for us, but in so many different places. Now hear me out. I'm not giving away no kind of secrets, but those who know. There's money to be made in music for independent artists just as well as there are for the big label artists. But there's pennies in so many places. And it's those kind of people that are just like, they see a penny and like, oh, the penny, I can pick it up. Oh, nickel, I'll pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, them pennies add up. And if you know what you're doing, you protect your material, let the machine do its work. Have fun. Be yourself. You know what I mean? Like these boys. You know what I mean? Like,
We're just learning.
that's all it is. All it is keeping it real, being yourself, and having fun with it. You know what I mean? The business side of it is just if you want to make it a business, you want to earn off of it, and and it's not even about like taking money from people. It's just doing what you love for a living.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody's got to get paid. Everybody's got to eat.
So
That's right.
You got kids and shit.
Everybody's got to eat. Because what is it? We're broke.
yeah, we're broke.
What?
We're broke.
What?
I said we're broke.
What?
Can't afford a cheeseburger.
What?
McDonald's.
What?
McChicken.
What?
French fry.
What?
Can't do it.
Huh?
Tommy Vino
What?
was rapping.
What?
Bars.
Bars.
What?
Well, they're closed down.
What?
You can't get alcohol
What?
before food.
No.
Food and alcohol.
Yeah.
Have to get it together.
Always.
Because
It's stupid.
stupid people
Very stupid.
say so.
Fuck our governor.
I guess.
Whoa.
Viewer discretion of the cause.
boy.
Welcome to the S.n.B. Show.
Oh boy. And he wasn't drinking the day before we did that.
No, not this time.
No.
So
It was all real.
So we've had this discussion off camera, so now this should be kind of fun. 'Cause I want to hear somebody else from you. What is the difference between maybe Tommy Vino of a young artist versus Tommy Vino of today's artist? Do they have the same hunger? And if so, why is that?
I got a good one too. It kind of
Definitely.
piggybacks off yours.
Definitely different artists, I'd say. Different. In that I let the pressure of making music and certain types of songs kind of take over where the hunger was. So that, I mean, not to say it made me, bad or false as an artist, but I was just trying to work too hard to meet a certain demographic, rather than after stepping away for a minute, coming back and just having fun and letting out, like I said, that therapeutic music, being passionate and building and feeling, almost like this, they say you don't realize how much you love something until it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I stepped away for a couple of years. And if anything, all that did was intensify my drive for it. So now, more so than I ever have, I've invested the time and the money into the proper equipment and proper setup and putting my music in the proper place. So I have that kind of formatted and done. So I can just focus on the music, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like before, I'm like, oh, I need to write to this because it's a hot beat right now. I want to put it out on the mixtape, and I got to drop the mixtape next week because I want to drop an album soon. But I'm doing, with this dude, I got a track with this dude and that dude. Like, I was kind of all over the place. And it got chaotic to the point where it was just like stressful. And my pops always told me, like, if it becomes a job,
You're not having fun.
yeah, you're not having fun. Is that really your passion anymore? You know?
Yeah.
And it was starting to feel like a job. So now, I feel like the new material I'm working on shows a hunger that I haven't shown in a long time. And more directly focused on just writing without worrying about what this person or that person is thinking. You know, I come up with an idea, I play with it and have fun. Like, it's given me that hope and passion and drive for music to get back into it. You know what I mean? So definitely a whole different vibe, whole different person. You know, music, I feel like my music was just as good as it is now, you know, not to discredit, you know, either or, but yeah, I feel like this new project is me. You know, a lot of heart, a lot of drive, a lot of passion, and a lot of fun.
I feel that.
'Cause I'm an idiot.
You know what, man? I can't wait to hear it. I'm excited to hear it when. So do you have a date yet, or are you still?
Still in production. You know, I have a couple of songs that I feel are, I mean, solid, almost ready for a release, and I'm building a plan behind that. I'm gonna give away too much.
Well, I hope you let us know so
can
we can
study just like I did.
so we can throw it out there. You know, let us know whenever you decide you want to drop it,
The plan is in motion.
and we'll put it out there. Hopefully soon, because I'm excited to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Been a minute.
It has. It has. So that's also, you know, something I used to feel is like that pressure, like, oh man, it's gotta come, it's gotta be like this. Like, I'm confident this shit's dope.
And also, you
Like,
know,
I had fun with it.
check out his older stuff on there. I think you got stuff on YouTube, don't you?
I have a couple of videos on YouTube at this moment right now, but that I'll be completely real about. That's where I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm chasing. That YouTube market, and it's not nothing about trying to capitalize or whatever, but that's the easiest platform to share your music with the world and spread that as far as it can go via whatever else you want to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't
So-
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that's the outlet, you know what I mean? And like I said, investing into equipment with what I have, I'm gonna start doing simple videos, putting more up, and putting more music up, old music, new music, lyric videos, even if it's just a picture video, it's all gonna be going up there.
Well, you know, where can these folks find your music?
As of right now, I mean, you can search me. If you Google me, just Google Tommy Vino, I'll pop right up. And my music's connected in any kind of link through there. I mean, I have some on YouTube, like I said, you can look that up. I got some on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music.
So anywhere music's sold.
Anywhere, you know. Anywhere. Working on a website coming soon. Once I have that website up, I'll just direct you there. And then link up whatever you want to do. And I have merch. You see this right here? This is my daughter.
Yeah?
My daughter. The TV logo. Right? So I had an artist go in digitally and upgrade that to a legit. I mean, it's dope. You know, I mean, new logo. I mean, new merch, new everything.
Oh, this sounds amazing.
I'm building.
Sounds
I'm
amazing.
building. It's a process, but
So
it's coming.
is this show September? Is this the first show you're gonna do back, or you have one before then, or a couple before then coming up?
I think that's the first. That'll be the first.
This will be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
We're glad to have you there.
We are planning a show for that's going to be at a motocross track.
Oh.
But we have to confirm with
Yo,
everyone involved.
all the detail, yeah.
But once that is on and popping, like, it's happening regardless. It's just a matter of which and where. When we work that out.
Yep.
But
And when?
you guys are definitely encouraged, invited, and anticipated to come out, be involved, shoot some film if you want to, perform if you want to.
Oh yeah.
I remember talking to you
Good
about
job.
that.
Yeah.
Because they said that the guy that you talked to, my old boss knows me. Yep.
Wasn't it funny? We were talking about this a while back before we started getting on YouTube and all that stuff. We love doing shows, But now that we've been away from it for a little while, because of the circumstances going on in the world right now,
Right.
it's just been like, once again, back to that itch you can't scratch, you know. You can, you know, write all you want or get in the studio all you want, but it's not the same
Yeah,
atmosphere.
that
It's not-
feeling. That's a feeling that's irreplaceable. You can't fill that
That's
void with anything
why
else.
we were so hell-bent on doing this big old festival and inviting all of our friends and our buddies to come out and do it with us. I mean,
Right.
Hey, and look.
because I know everybody else that like us are doing the same thing, staring, pretty much throwing a tennis ball at the wall.
Yeah.
When can I go back to doing clubs and doing bars and...
And it's tough. It's tough right now because a lot of it, you know, I get it. I get the whole safety measures and, you know, keeping everybody healthy and, you know, we wanted to, you know, to stop that curve. And I get it. I totally get it. But people are going crazy.
Yep.
I mean, maybe that, I don't know if that was the strategy or if it's because people are spending all kinds of money on dumb shit. Or what? I mean, I spent some money on dumb shit. I ain't gonna lie. But, I mean, we're quarantined. Ain't nothing to do. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta make the most of it. So, I mean, at the worst, for anybody that's against the gathering and all about that whole quarantine, you know, I get it. I feel you. Totally understand. I'll bring masks with me.
But-
and hand them out at the door if you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Keep your 6 feet of separation. You know what I mean? I feel like we've opened up a little further in the doors as far as where this is going. But then they say it spikes. But then they say we're doing better. Like, I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
I think my almost thought about that, and like, him and I were talking before the camera rolled today about this in the car. It's probably the first time we've been talking about because it's been so recent in the Corona thing. Okay, Corona, when it first came out, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was a hoax. I really did. I was like, right. Okay.
Right.
Another level of the flu.
Right. Well, okay. So, but then loved ones that I know that know people said that it has took away things like that. So
Yeah.
it's a real thing, and so I do respect the people that you want to wear a mask when you're out in public. I think yes, whatever, and that's kind of what the show's about. You know, I seen where that was kind of going, and I think this would be the first show. I don't want to speculate too much, but I'm pretty sure this is the first show that's going to be done festival-like since this COVID thing hit.
Yeah.
I mean,
In the area that I've seen or heard about. You know what I mean? Like,
at least in Wayne County.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. That's what it is.
And we haven't gotten shut down yet, so...
Yeah.
So-
I mean, you got 2 months.
Yeah.
And
And-
we got a good 2 months. Hopefully everything smooths out even further by then.